So, it's been a year. Honestly, it feels a little longer than that, but let's talk about my progress with grief. So, for those who may not know, maybe this is your first video you're seeing on my channel, I have a whole video going over things that went up in April of this year called Grief. The card is in the top right now. Please do go and check it out first before you watch this, because nothing will make sense if you haven't seen that. I've actually made significant progress with my grief, more than I was ever expecting to back when I made that first video. It's really crazy how far things have come. I've got videos out right now that are set to go up in November, so it's crazy that I'm making content as fast as I am when I made grief, I was struggling so much to get content out. Like, it's crazy. And I think what I said in that video, that I was going to live on for her because she wanted me to, I think that really did help. But it wasn't all easy after I made that video, because in June, I came close to re-experiencing a traumatic event from when I was 16. And there will be more info on that coming out in a video on my birthday. Please do stay tuned for that. But after June, things slowly got better and better and better. In July, I managed to get some stuff out, and then in August, I actually managed to start on videos that were going up in October, which are the ones I was just talking about. And then in September, I got videos done that are going out in November. It's crazy how far ahead I am now. It's like, I never thought I would get this far in less than a year. I thought it would take me years to recover from what losing her did to me, but it's crazy, honestly. I can't believe it. I choose to keep stuff that inspires me around me a lot of the time, because I feel as though it helps to motivate me more. For instance, during my senior awards ceremony this year, all of my peers and myself included all got the Principal's Award. But yeah. Mainly, there are two main things I want to call attention to. I bought these two different cards at my workplace at two different times, and I will read them for you. This was in May that I bought this one. It just says, "Love leaves forever memories on the heart." I saw it at work while cleaning out an aisle, and it made me think of her. It's blank on the inside, so you don't need to worry about that. I never really wrote anything in it, I never planned to. Oh, shit. Then there's this one, and it says, "Recovery is a process. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes everything you've got. And you've got a lot. A kind heart, an amazing spirit, and people who really care about you." I bought this one in, I believe, July or August. I keep my old drawing that my brother made for me back when I was like 12. He made this for me for my channel. It was so sweet of him. And I keep my diploma, you can't see it right there, I keep my diploma up to the right. And over here, I keep grades from my 11th and 12th grade years, because that is, for me, the biggest motivator, because after my 10th grade year, I really wanted to change myself for the better, and I feel like those reflect that. And I keep other things that were just happy times, like the time my dad and I went to renovated this headband here. I keep birthday cards from when I was younger, and I kept my ticket from seeing My Hero Academia Heroes Rising, which is easily an amazing movie. Speaking of my 10th grade year, I have some photos that I'm going to be showing you on screen from this old red digital camera. It used to belong to my brother, and then I got it as a hand-me-down. Yeah, that was where I was during my 10th grade year. You saw that pyramid of lemonade. I developed a crippling addiction to the stuff, so I tried to keep myself limited in my intake. And again, about my 10th grade year. More info about that will be coming out on October 18th of this year. Stay tuned for that, please. Don't miss it. Please I know I don't really ask this until later in the video, but please do subscribe and turn notifications on, at least until you see the videos I have coming out on October 18th. I have two. Please, just until you can see those, stay subscribed and notifications. I want every one of you to see those two videos coming out on October 18th, because I put my heart and my soul into every aspect of it. Please and thank you. I try to keep these things around to motivate me. I keep photos. I have this one that I won't show entirely, but I'll show a quick glimpse of. That is of me and my brother when we were very little. And we had matching pajamas for Sesame Street. I was wearing Bert pajamas, he was wearing Ernie pajamas. And then I keep photos, two sets of photos. You see one over there. This one I keep by my recording setup and my gaming consoles. It's of my Avid class in 8th grade. This one is of the silly photo where I wasn't in it. I think I was blocked by somebody because I was so short and little back then. But this was everybody else. On my set of keys, I keep this little thing I got back when I visited the hotel that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was shot at. We visited that for a field trip in Avid, I believe, in my 10th grade year. And I got this along with a cap for my friend, but it says, it's a quote from Gandhi, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And I think that's a really good quote. I keep some pretty interesting stuff around here. I keep my diploma right next to my copy of Sonic 06. The reason I keep the Jetpacks poster, I love the Scribblenauts poster even, or the My Hero Academia poster, because I love Scribblenauts, absolutely. And I absolutely love My Hero Academia. But Pags is the inspiration I have for my current content style. So it's like, I just gotta keep them higher up because it feels right. Yeah. I keep a thing on my door from, which was like a word map in the shape of a flower that has my name and all the things that people thought about me. We had a whole class thing that day where we put words we thought of every classmate that were nice words only. And the larger they are, the more common they were, like cool, neat, helpful, smart. Those were like easily the biggest words on here that I can see. So that was really sweet of everyone. So all in all, a year in with Nexus going on, I'm doing much better than I ever thought I would be. I want to thank everyone that's been there with me for however long you've been there with me, be it a day, a week, a month, a year, or however long. In a few years, we'll be celebrating 10 years of this channel. Granted, not 10 years of content, but 10 years since I made the channel. So that's a pretty big deal. So, yeah, I think I need to talk about this shirt that I bought. I think it sums me up perfectly. That's not entirely true, because while there are 3 members in my family, I do have friends that I care about, and I care about everyone watching this video, because you took the time to listen to me ramble about myself and how I'm doing, and it's nice. So, thank you again, every one of you. I think... I need a drink. You see, the difference between this one and Grief was scripted. I took time writing a script throughout April for that video. I'm doing this entirely unscripted, so I'm gonna have to cut my ramblings together. Oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare to edit. With that all being said, I do have something, again, I've been saying it throughout the video, I have something very important coming out October 18th of this year. It's a mental health story. It's an inspirational story. It's a survival story. It's how I went through the absolute worst thing imaginable, unmedicated, just crazy thoughts flowing through my head, borderline suicidal, actually no, just straight up suicidal, but I survived, and I want all of you to hear my story, to give you inspiration for what you're going through, and I hope that's what it'll give you. So please, again, one last time, please consider subscribing real quick with notifications on, so you can see the video coming out October 18th of 2021, and it's not just going to be a whole depressing day that day, so I have another special video, a birthday special that's half an hour long, that's a lot of fun, coming out at the same time, so you can watch whichever one you want first. I really don't have a preference, but thank you all so much. And with that, I leave you with this very special memorial for my sweet baby girl Nexus, who I love more than anything. I'll see you all next time. Deuces.
Oh my god, she was just on the house a little bit ago. Look at that, she was just on that a little bit ago. Look at her eat. Oh, she's so cute. She's Queen Nexus. Are you doing, girl? Yeah, look at her. I love her so much. It's like, you don't understand. If she just breathes, I will say she's cute, because she is. Oh yeah, you go on that wheel. Hey, yeah, there you go, yeah, come on, I believe in you. Oh, no, don't eat that all. What is she sniffing, I wonder? I don't know, you have toys there, I could really fill your foot up in a bit. Yeah, look at you, you're so cute. Go!
Now, the last point I want to touch on is one that's going to be really difficult for me. It's one that's left me in a major depressive episode for the past several months and has made it very hard to get work done. It's the main reason I believe that I'm having trouble getting videos out. This is something that has honestly left me devastated internally, and I mean that entirely. This is something I'm uncomfortable talking about now, to be honest. For those of you who aren't following me on Twitter, you may not know who I'm referring to. In November of 2019, I held a series of 4 polls that would decide the name of the pet hamster I would be getting. And then after that, I took the winner of each poll, put those 4 into one last poll, and ultimately the name Nexus won. So, I announced on December 20th of 2019 that beautiful little girl Nexus had come home, and he was here to stay. Unfortunately, on October 12th of 2020, Nexus passed away peacefully. She was the thing that brought out joy that had remained hidden within me since my 8th grade years. She is the best thing that I've ever had. She was somebody that loved me without expecting anything other than just to take care of her, and she's gone. She's at the bookcase now. Come on, I believe in you. Believe in the me that believes in you.